I'd like to start off by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Salakia. I want to say call Lord Wah, which is all praise and glory to, in the Hebrew to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Korkadash. The bounty the apostle Hills great millstone. Blessings go out to the leg, the few sisters that do watch and tune in, and the confusion faces is waking up and listening to truth. Quick hit video. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna start with the scripture. Just gonna shoot it off. 2 Samuel chapter 3:1 says, "Now there was a long war between the house of Saul and the house of David, but David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker." All right, so you had a fight amongst David and his men and Saul and his men at that time. Okay, when David was about to become king in Israel. All right, and basically Saul, he kind of saw it coming. All right, and basically when Saul was gonna pass away, he didn't because he was a son-in-law. He married his daughter. All right, David married Saul's daughter. I believe it was Michal, if I'm not mistaken, and he didn't want David sitting on the throne after he died. He wanted his son Jonah. Okay, but getting back to the topic, all right, which is the name of the video, the house of David shall wax stronger and stronger. Okay, and the elect is the house of David. Okay, the house of David consists of the elect, and also consists of all 12 tribes coming back together. I'm gonna hit some more scriptures to prove that, and that's what's happening right now. The house of David, which is the elect, is waxing stronger and stronger. The brothers out there, all right, it's pushing the word, going hard. It's being effective, man, to the point where we became blacklisted preaching this word, and there's all types of hell being put upon us for bringing out this word, man. All right, and that's the house of David right there, man. The house of David consisted of all 12 tribes being together and being under one rule. All right, and basically being men of the Lord, man, the men of the Lord. All right, but I'm gonna hit the scripture. This is Amos 9:11 says, "In that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old." So what does it mean the Lord will build the house of David as in the days of old? Meaning he's going to bring back all 12 tribes. Okay, all 12 tribes together, man. Because right now we're split up two kingdoms, the northern kingdom, southern kingdom, but slowly, shortly that's changing. And then we're becoming one fold. All right, that's what it means as in the days of old, man. And the house of David, man, they were some badass men. When you read about David's mighty men, so man, you forget about it. That's why Hollywood gets all them movies from, man. All right, all these superhero action-packed movies. It's from our forefathers, man. All right, moving on. Acts chapter 13 and 22. It says, "And when he had removed him, he raised up unto them David to be their king, to whom also he gave testimony and said, I have found David the son of Jesse, a man after my own heart, which shall fulfill all my will." All right, and then the elect, all right, they're men after the Most High's heart, man. All right, because Lord willing, we those men. All right, Lord willing, I'm one of those men of the house of David. All right, because the brothers, man, that's in the truth. We want whatever your heavenly Father want, man. That's being a man after the Most High's heart, man. Okay, so we gotta give up anything that we have, a little measly ass thing we have in this life. All right, to please Yahweh Shemi Shah, including our own lives to give up. And so be it, man, because we want what the Lord want, man. All right, that's a man having the Most High's heart, and that's what David was, man. Read the book of Psalms, man. All right, and then you read the history of David, how he always got counsel from the Most High, where to be going out to war, or busting certain moves to Oh wow. Slocky about that, Akim. But yeah, man, David was the man of the Most Heart, and so is the elect, man. Okay. But moving on. This is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 15. The word of the Lord came again to me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel's companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel's companions. And join them one to another into one in stick, and they shall become one in thy hand. Right, so this is talking about future prophecy, how we was going to basically have the sign out. All right, the 12 tribe sign. Okay, because back in that time, the prophets didn't do this. They didn't have no stick around. Matter of fact, let me go look at the word stick real quick. Okay. Alright, it says carpenter, gallows, a halve pine, a plank, a staff, timber. Okay, yeah, it's stock, a plank. Okay, let's look up what a plank is, because that's the main word we're looking for. Okay, let me see. Did I spell it right? Slogging. I did spell it right. Plank. Okay, there it is right there. Plank. A board. Alright, that's the 12 tribe song right there, man. There it is right there. You see this? That's what brothers got, man. It shows you the prophecy speak, man. Brothers get a piece of wood, whether they just got a piece of wood like this, or they got the one where with the door hinges on it, where you can flip it and close it up and have it stand up. All right, but we got that, and brothers got the 12 tribes on there, man. Okay, so that's proof of prophecy, man. All right. All right, but let me close this up. Okay, close tools. It says, and then join one to another into a stick, and they shall become one in thy hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, Will thou not show us what thou meanest by this? Meaning this board, man. You write the 12 tribes on it. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is the northern kingdom, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel, his fellows. All right, and I'll put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall become one in my hand. And the stick between whereupon thou writest shall be in thy hand before thy eyes. And say unto them, to say the Lord power, Yahweh, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen where they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them to their own land. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king over them all, and they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore. Right, so that's talking about what you call them, man. All right, that's talking about the Most High bringing together 12 tribes after just plainly spake. All right. It said we ain't gonna be one nation no more. We ain't gonna be split up no more. All right, as a nation, or driven out of our land. Right, and that king that the Lord gonna set up over us is Yahweh Shai. He gonna be the number one king with David. He gonna be, cause Scripture say the Lord gonna set David. He's gonna set him up forever, man. So that king. That one king he's talking about is David, man. All right. But David's not going to be the top king. He's going to be under Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai he's the king of kings. Just to get that straightened out. All right. But, moving on. Matter of fact, this is the last scripture. Zechariah chapter 12, verse 7. It says, the Lord shall save the tents of Judah first, and the glory of the house of David, and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and do not magnify themselves against Judah. And that day the Lord shall defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among you at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of the Yahweh before them. Yeah, that was it right there. So yeah, man, the Most High is gonna make the house of David, are the elect men, as the mighty men of David. Okay, back in his time. All right, and the house of David, man, the Lord got us with this the spiritual power already. He's strengthening us through this word, man. All right, the house of David, the brothers you see all around the world, man, is waking up. Foreigners and all that, man. That's the house of David being built. That's the true third temple. All right, so yeah, man. The Lord is, the house of David is waxing stronger as more and more brothers keep waking up, man. All right, whether it be just regular Israelites or Confucian faces, that's the house of David waxing stronger through this word and being gathered together, man, in these last days, man. Because we gonna rule this planet Earth with Yahweh Shai and the universe, man. All right, that's the goal, man. Okay, be on top and live and rule forever. Okay, but with that, I hope this video is edifying. I'm gonna give all praise Yahweh Shemel Shah, that will also pass the Elder Great Millstone. Bless God, delay the confused faces, few sisters. Let's learn to waking up. Like I said, the house of David waxing stronger, man. This thing keeps growing. Shalom.